Drops of life. In the evening, a group of friends gathered around a campfire. After a delicious meal, they began to reminisce about different stories from their lives. A guy and a girl began to tell a story that changed the way they looked at themselves, life, and love. I remember once we were acquainted with a young couple, said the boy. Their life was peaceful, they had a yearning to find happiness. But everything changed when the drops of life tears appeared, the girl continued the boy's story. The following is a retelling of their story with fictitious names. A new day was coming, Holly went outside and smiled. Ed came up behind her and said, "Good morning, sweetheart." The young couple was going on a trip. They were leaving town with a smile on their face. When they arrived at the right place, Ed blindfolded her. Holly could feel them going up, but where exactly she didn't know. They had friends, a boyfriend and a girlfriend, who were against the relationship. They did everything they could to keep them apart. They spread rumors that defamed the couple, told each of them tall tales about their other partner, turned their parents and acquaintances against them. And all because the boy loved Holly and the girl loved Ed, and they were insanely jealous. And this time these imaginary friends were not left out either. They followed the couple in love and went after them. When they arrived at the place, Ed removed the blindfold from his beloved's face. She saw a landscape that was so beautiful that it captured her full attention. The girl stood and marveled at the beauty of our world, at the environment she was in. In her fascination with nature, Holly didn't notice the precipice, and her foot slid down. Ed managed to grab the girl's arm, but couldn't hold it. She fell into the abyss. At that moment, friends came up the mountain who thought the boy had pushed the girl down. They looked at Ed with fright, not knowing what to say. The grief-stricken young man looked silently at the pale faces of his friends, then followed his beloved down. Seeing all this, the friends stood in the same spot on the mountain where the young couple had stood a few minutes before. The friends made a vow never to interfere in another's relationship, for they considered themselves responsible for their deaths because they had interfered with their lives, because they wanted to separate and were against their relationship. From that moment on, these friends began to live together, as if living the life of a young couple that never got a chance to begin. Their once all-consuming jealousy dissolved into a shared sense of guilt. Over time, the boy and girl began to develop an interest in each other, and then there were mutual feelings. Now they felt for each other the same deep, true love that Ed and Holly had lived in until the last moment. Now they realized what a terrible mistake they had made, but there was nothing they could do about it. The company, shaken by the story, sat in silence. Suddenly the boy and girl were asked, "Where are these friends now?" The girl and the boy answered in one voice, "They are sitting in front of you right now by the fire, telling the story." At this point, tears were rolling down everyone's eyes. The truth went with the young couple, for the friends still held themselves responsible for their deaths. The fire went out, and that was the end of their story. The drops of life flowed from the sky, drops of life were sweating from their eyes, the drops of life instantly take away a lot of phrases.